Hey, fellow educators and lifelong learners, I'm hoping. I'm going to introduce you to Nats in a minute, who's going to give some insight into why Big Picture works really well for learning and facilitation. If you're looking to enhance your facilitation skills, drive deeper into learning outcomes from the activity that you do with the people you help to learn, then this is for you. It's tailor-made for you, actually, because it's the whole reason Big Picture was created, and it's such a powerful tool to elevate your learning outcomes. If you attend this, you will get the practical tools. It's not all about ideas. I'm a very practical person. So what you see on the wall behind me is what you'll be using in the learning environment to enhance collaboration and improve your educational outcomes. A lot of people say they can do that, but what's on the board behind me is genuinely unique in the way it's being created. I created it. I'm Mart. The reason I created it was because I struggled to get the engagement and collaboration in the room. So I created a tool to achieve just that. And now you can use it for your own benefit in a learning environment. It's a board that represents the different areas of the business with the customer client journey running throughout, value creation at the center, purpose at the top. And it uses some very instantly very recognizable symbols that you can use to get your learning outcomes enhanced. It's about anchoring discussions to the core educational outcomes, and it uses tested methods for engagement and collaboration, which you can tap into. So it's not just about another training session. It's a transformative experience where you're using a unique approach, which is proven to increase engagement and collaboration in the rooms and therefore outcomes. So without further ado, I'm going to hand you over to Nat, who co-hosts this with me, to give you some insights.
All learning professionals love, in my experience, getting hands-on with different tools and toolkits. So the Big Picture Toolkit is a brilliant toolkit to enable and facilitate interactive, engaging, business-focused group learning events. So day one's going to be getting familiar with the Big Picture Toolkit. Going to get it out of the box, going to learn about it. We're going to use it to do some activities. For example, a good old fashioned icebreaker where we get to know our fellow colleagues and learners, but using the symbols which are part of the toolkit. So that's day one. Day two is where we really start to look at, as learning professionals, how do we use the Big Picture Toolkit to facilitate interactive, engaging sessions. And we're going to really focus on things like developing our questioning techniques in a way that really helps develop those rich, robust conversations you mentioned, Mark, with our client, so that they reach their outcomes. And then the third day is really kind of pulling that all together so that we really start to navigate even more complex business conversations and ensure that we land the outcomes that our clients want and need, and probably even build on more than they expect. So the great thing about these three sessions is that we have considered how we learn, because that would make sense, right? And we've developed them with a 4-week gap in between, so that we have time between them to give opportunity to reflect, to assimilate, and also to start applying the learning that we've developed through the previous session in advance of the next session, where we start to build on that learning even further.
Hey, thanks, Nat. How good does that sound? I mean, if you're really serious about learning and achieving the outcomes that you want, all of the best learning professionals I know all subscribe to the kind of experience, what happens when you're not there. Have you actually made a difference in the time you've spent with people? And Big Picture is an amazing way to do that. Register your interest now. We'll share with you value, some insights, some peaks, I guess, at what you'll experience in the room with us when we next run an event, which you'll be on a priority list for. Sign up now.